So I'm Lucy Swanston from Nutshell Creative Marketing. We're a full-service design and marketing agency based in the UK. We're in Vegas, we're here to have fun. No, all joking aside, we've been a Market Direct user for the last 9 years, and it was important for us as a business to understand the transition that's being made with EPS and what that means to us as a business. Learned quite a lot in terms of the technology infrastructure that they've created now and what sort of the roadmap and the future looks like, and I think it's a positive move. Yeah, so Market Direct we use for various aspects in the business. We've got two sides to our agency. One that is specific to brands, and we work with consumer-facing brands using marketing automation to deliver campaigns. And then the other side of that is Nutshell Trade Services, which predominantly serves the print industry supply chain in its entirety, and we'll use marketing automation for two things really. One, for lead gen campaigns to support the marketing activity in that supply chain, but also for printers to use that or use the software as part of a value-added service that they can add on to their customers. It's been a journey, but to my point earlier, I think it's best to steer away not talking about the technology, but actually what the outputs can be and the deliverables that you can deploy when coming up with various different campaign ideas. For us as an agency, using that technology gives us an advantage. We can work on campaigns quicker, we can deploy them quicker because we're not having to code every last piece of email, website, personalised URL, whatever the components are. We don't have to deliver those in single items, so that in itself is a benefit to us, but also to the customer because it gives us, makes us quite agile, and speed of delivery is significantly faster than if we didn't use the technology. So there are benefits, but do we communicate the fact that we're using Market Direct? Not necessarily all the time. When you look at the competitive landscape, certainly in our industry, there aren't a lot of providers that can provide multi-channel automated campaigns that significantly embrace print in the true sense, in terms of personalisation and file creation, that does ultimately link to the other channels. So it's a great benefit. In terms of a shoe shop or a cosmetic company, or whatever their objectives are in terms of the KPIs that you mentioned, whether it's it's obviously going to be new sales, customer retention, various data capture that they may want to remarket to. We would look at defining those KPIs before we actually start the campaign and plan the activity around it. So we generate a blueprint. It's quite straightforward. So there's a roadmap of, if you're an existing customer, this is the journey that you go on. If you're a new prospect that's maybe come in from social media or a door drop, for example, they'll go on another journey. And those KPIs can be measured on a dashboard. So analytically, you can see what the outputs are and which channels have worked and sometimes which haven't. It's been great to understand, the EPS transition and what Gabby had to say in terms of what the future looks like. And secondly, all joking aside, it's been amazing. Everybody being, brought back together again after 2 years, and just meeting friends and colleagues from all over the world that you ultimately do learn from whilst having fun.